Adelita here. Happy Saturday. Today I'm here to talk about anxiety, stress and anxiety. So many people are really stressed out and suffering from anxiety these days. I work with a lot of clients, and anxiety is something that is always recurring. It's very prevalent. Everything that's going on, uncertainty in the world. So anxiety comes from fear. A lot of people are afraid, and there are certain things that anxiety can actually be helpful and be useful in our lives if we know how to use it, if we understand. So the title of the video is Understanding and Eliminating Anxiety. So anxiety comes from fear. Anxiety is something that we're feeling, right? So sometimes we don't know how to process our feelings. These are negative feelings. So you can't ignore, pretend, and try to um, disregard the feeling. You can't just get distracted because it'll continue to grow, it'll come back more strong and more powerful. So anxiety is a negative emotion that is trying to tug on you and say, hey, there's something here that's not going the right direction. There's something about your life, there's something going on right now that we need to work on. So that's why first thing to deal with eliminate anxiety is to understand that we need to be doing our inner work. Inner work. What does that mean, inner work? Some people have never heard of this term, have no idea what that means. So, inner work, that means working on yourself internally. So many times we build our bodies, we build our careers, we build our resume, we build our reputation, we build possessions and relationships, and we're very accomplished, but we can be full of anxiety because we never worked on ourselves internally. So anxiety comes from fear. So what are the fears that we have that we are ignoring, that we're not addressing, that could be causing this anxiety? And once you do your inner work, you realize that there's something called the inner chatter, a mental chatter inside our head that is always going on the background. Is like involuntary thinking that it's happening. So once you realize that, I didn't even know this existed, and for a long time, once I realized that I am not my thoughts. So this is a very key component of how to understand and eliminate anxiety. It has to do with the thoughts that we're having and whether or not we're doing our inner work. If you're doing your inner work, you're developing self awareness, you're developing your spirituality, you're addressing your fears, you are aware of your fears, and you're feeling your feelings instead of ignore it. If you can feel it, you can heal it. So you can't just ignore the fear and the anxiety. You need to acknowledge it, to process and let it go. So sometimes it's hard to do it by yourself, but it's something to be aware of, that you need to be searching how to do your inner work. Be aware of the negative self-talk, the mental chatter inside your head. It's not only involuntary and it's on the background always happening. And another component is that you are not your thoughts, right? What does that mean? Mean that the thinking that is happening on the background is not the essence of who you are. Who you truly are is the awareness behind your thoughts. So this is kind of like a very important key component for you to be peaceful, be at calm, and develop mindfulness practices that you can observe your thoughts, observe what's going on in the world, and not get identified and not buy into emotionally, not be emotionally invested on negative self-talk that it's not even you. So this is something that you watch and let go. So you develop meditation practices, you develop journaling, You can journal your thoughts. So if you process it in some way, there are many ways of doing that. Another one, it's emotional freedom tapping, and having a regular meditation practice, self hypnosis. There are many gratitude uh, work. All those things are going to help you stay focused, stay present with your thoughts, and rearrange your thoughts. So that's brings us to the next point: focus. Focus. Sometimes our anxiety is it's a way to be negatively using our imagination. So our thoughts and our imagination create our reality. So those things are creating our reality all the time. So whatever you focus on grows. What are you focusing on? What are you consuming? Are you watching the news and not exercising and eating a bunch of sugar? So those physiological things are also going to affect your body. And depending on what are you inviting into your senses, into your body, is going to affect whether or not you're at peace or if you have anxiety. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. Of course, there's a lot more. I could talk about this for hours, and I think this is very important right now. So if you have any questions, please post here. If you like what you see, please comment, subscribe. I have a YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting this on it as well. I'm also on Facebook at Adelita Montero, Adelita Montero Live. And yeah, begin to work on yourself, understand that you're not your thoughts, and then focus on something that will make you feel at peace. Focus on gratitude, focus on your blessings, and focus on recreating your reality in a more positive way. And that's it for me for now. I love you guys. I talk to you guys soon. Ciao.